And going off on the phone. She just gets uber plant buffed.
Level 1, huh? I can glare at you and you would die.
More than accurate. Trump, you want a little test fight? She's cutting your head off before your turn even starts.
Rip.
Gonna pull a Jonathan.
Who the frick said pests have to pay respects? Oh, of course.
Okay, do you know what was up? Nothing has changed. Not my mansion, boys.
So the dwarf is in here and never wants to leave. We have the acid-soaked submarine in here with us. We are now in Serenity, in front of the stall, and Mask Boy isn't there.
No. We're in Delia's basement.
You're in Delia's basement.
Yeah, with the doorway.
All right.
Not basement, cum dungeon.
And I just enchanted 120 arrows, and now I am in the mansion as well.
Wait.
Yes, Speedy. Yes.
Why didn't I close Dark Souls? Get out of here.
I was waiting for your reaction.
Was a... Now the question is, who took that long to notice, and is it a good sign or is it a bad sign?
Took what to notice? What?
The picture that Ray posted.
Yeah, I noticed it. I didn't say anything.
And that's why I said, like, who was the one noticing? It's not Smash Bros. And how long did they take? And is it a good or a bad sign? Why does she have liquid in her face when it's... I'm not even going to...
I am back, by the way.
How do you know that's not the face of a trap?
Also, Casey, I cannot guarantee that I can hold it, but I can try this voice and see if my laughs get any less ear shatter.
Foot? Confused Neb?
Oh, I was asking if it was a voice she could do to try and tone the extra squeak after her laugh. Because if, like, I was just seeing if she could test something.
Alright.
Well, I'm testing it now.
So let me just get my sheets up.
Ray, you might not want to go outside for right now. We are in Delia's basement, and Ornstein is home.
Is home. Is he married to her?
I said he was wearing an apron with a little heart on it.
Is he legit married to Delia?
No. No marriage.
Just dating?
Yeah.
Where does Smo fit into this?
The third wheel.
Wingman.
Wingman. Which is hilarious because technically the Ornstein is 4 Knights of Gwyn, and Smo was specifically not allowed to become one of a knight because he He was too brutal, and he was a cannibal. So
Good to
Fair
know.
enough.
Hope you like shattered bones.
well, I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? Well, Smo didn't like eat people whole. He seasoned his food with the ground bones of those he killed.
Oh, I thought he was just like shaking a leg with it.
I can look it up specifically.
This is my leg now.
But
I would sprinkle. I would sprinkle. I would sprinkle ground up bones on shit.
like I'm
Sounds good.
Sounds like it would tear up your throat.
Also, I would not smell joining unless they want us to insult. Unless they want us to insult the heck out of them.
I mean, I would hold back.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just doing the game. Thank you. I'm not going to insult someone.
So,
Again, what is your actions? You're all still in the mansion.
Well, he said we were in Serenity. I guess Casey's just like, is the mask seller guy? Was he there?
That was where I first appeared into the town, but it did not appear that he was there.
Did he leave a note or something?
I didn't see a note.
Well, we kind of have to find him to tell him why we couldn't get the water rats.
Yeah.
And of course, if there's something else that we could do instead, because I don't want to leave. I don't want to not give him something. We just give him permanency conjured fish from the mansion. Wait a sec. Could we literally make physical water? Could we make physical water rats in the mansion and give them to him?
Yeah, I was about to mention that.
Technically, yes.
Can we do that? Then let's do that.
Wait, DM says. Frick says
Can we just conjure
generate
water while inside the mansion? And just give those to the mask guy. Alright.
Sorry, not everyone at the same time because I'm very tired. I need to focus. Again.
That's why I stopped. That's why I stopped when Ray kept going. I'll try and say it this time, I guess.
Alright. We're basically asking if we can just conjure rats while inside the mansion.
Conjure.
Like they conjure. You know, like how we normally create stuff in a mansion.
I think if they leave the mansion, they're just gone.
Since it became permanent seed. Well, otherwise, how would never mind. I have brought stuff out of the mansion before. Because that rule was only for if it wasn't permanency. Because the things weren't permanent.
But now they are, so we could literally flood the world with conjured money if we wanted to.
No. That would still be technically fake currency, and that would be like money laundering or some shit. Or no, it'd be counterfeiting, I guess. If that's even a thing in this world.
No, when I say flood, I don't mean flood the market. I mean flood the physical space with coins. So we were waiting on your approval, Nev.
Yeah, do it.
All right, let's fucking do this.
Well, I guess we should wait and find him first. Otherwise, we'll just have a pile of water rats and nowhere to deposit them.
First things first, I'm tired. Fricks face plants into a bed. He just expended the majority of his spell slots teleporting everyone and then enchanted arrows, for taking up nearly the remainder of his spell slots.
Hey, Vaporeus.
Elric.
Hmm.
Show me how to do that. How to do the massage thing.
You fucking what? I'm asking his DM, like, what?
Has he never used it?
Not yet.
Ow! I wanted to have the two of them attempt to help to like soothe Fricks. And each other, of course.
Max oof.
I mean, he could still choose to do it on his own, I suppose, but I guess she doesn't know anything about it, so I guess she would just kind of sit on the bed next to him and just sort of be like, not proper massaging, but just kind of rubbing her hand or like patting him on the back, just like good, just like you did good, you did a lot of stuff. Thank you.
Whenever you have to roll a 2 on the dice in order to get a 20. That's not exactly the best of Elric's food, but it is.
I'm about to drop the B-bomb.
So, I guess while Fricks is sleeping, we can't really look for the. I mean, well, we could just leave and do it ourselves without him, I suppose, if he's okay with it. If he's okay with it.
Well, you can't really ask him. Just go. I have a funny thing anyway.
So wait, Elric cook with a 2 check?
No, with a 24.
Let me look.
6 plus 18, 24.
So I guess
The 2 was the lower.
Oh, Casey wants to go find the mask guy so that she can surprise Fricks with, doing something, because he's done so many things like by himself, and she wants to do something.
So we have to do this too, boys. I'd say Neppy's just like limping out of her room now.
Is her skirt like pulled down partially and like her
hair is completely fucked?
Well, poor choice of words.
Someone had fun.
Ray is also walking out, correcting his jacket.
Wait.
shirt.
No, I know what Ray is using. I know how Ray is walking.
Ray has a paper cone on his head that says shame.
No. Ray walks out like this.
And a paper hat materializes on his head that says shame. I'm not joking about that.
Would you say, Ray, that's how you walk out of the room?
No.
Lewd actions have happened in his mansion. His mansion is aware of it.
Ray gets a shame. But did you watch it, though?
I did.
Oh, I feel sad. But also, the phrase saying the mansion is aware is quite important. It sees everything inside, apparently.
Well, it doesn't see because it's not technically a thing, but yeah.
Well, like I said, Ray is walking out, correcting his shirt and correcting his shirt and jacket and also retying his track pants. And his hair wasn't exactly smooth anyway, so he's just gonna leave it as is. It's not that different from how it normally is anyway.
Well, you don't have to worry about your hair because a paper hat formed on your head.
And I flick it off. Go ahead, conjure another one.
You can't touch it. Your hand passes through it.
Neppy's going outside.
No, it's... Wait, what? What? Oh, Aki is in here. I was confused.
Neppy needs coffee, but there's no coffee.
You can manifest coffee.
She never had coffee.
Ray can manifest
knows what it
coffee.
is, but she can't make it. Wait, Elric should be able to, right? Coffee beans and such?
Yeah. I don't see why not. I mean, actually, would I have to roll for that, or would you say that I already know because I'm a druid?
Come on, that's too basic. You didn't need to roll for that. You didn't need to roll for that.
Ray phases his hand through the hat a few times. Fricks, you're a funny guy, aren't you? A quality commander.
What if you just wheel the hat to look? What if you just wheel the hat to look cooler? Like, well, might as well make the best of this.
Fireworks start shooting out of the top of the hat.
Wait.
I'm just imagining Jeremy sneezing somewhere.
Oof.
Wait. You know how I just imagine Neppy just looking at Ray and the hat and being like this.
I know that sounds like.
I love it.
After where he starts like completely going south is like the part where it's fireworks.
When the fire is like that.
Ah, great. So great.
Ray just shrugs. I don't give a fuck. I am already out of fucks to give. I am out of fucks to give. I have spent them all a while ago.
I've spent them all in there.
So, yeah, she's just she is sitting. She is going outside because she needs to breathe.
Yes, he will come with, because she's trying to attempt to surprise Trixie with progress. So she wants to. So she's like, all right, let's go do things.
Moira will see this and go as well.
3 seconds outside of the mansion pass, and then Frick steps outside.
I thought Frick was asleep. What?
Hyper time in the mansion. They stepped out of it, which means they were no longer affected by it.
Oh.
So they step outside. A couple seconds later, Fricks is okay again, and he steps out.
All right.
I have been defeated.
Are you alright?
I just stubbed my pinky toe really hard.
No.
Ouch.
Amputate. Amputate. Amputate.
Oh, hey, it's Cornelius. We have a vial for you.
Yeah, a stubbed toe is not called for an amputation.
Now I know what it feels like to be
Amputate?
one shot.
To be one shot. No, my weak point.
The Achilles pinky toe.
Vulnerability against pinky toe attacks.
Yeah.
every
Ajax
kind
has one
cheat.
of those too, but Ajax is way too fast to take advantage of. Oh, hey Neppy. So I know this is really off topic, but it's just going to take a couple seconds. While I was creating Ajax, the one I was going to use for the death battle free for all thing, before I decided I'm just not participating.
Which I still disagree with.
So, if he hastes himself, because he's a monk with all the crazy bullshit he gets at level 15, he can run 1,000 feet in one turn.
How?
Because he is part wizard, so he can haste himself. He has 3 actions. Yeah. He has 3 actions, a bonus action, and he has 1 level of fighter, so he has action surge. It's a tri-class.
It was hilarious because all I had
to explain.
All I had to do was it was hilarious because all I had to do was mention those numbers to Ray, and he was like, "I take it they're monk fighter and a spellcaster of some sort," and I'm like, "Boy, you're psychic."
Yeah, I saw those HP rolls. I knew what's up.
Oh yeah, because the D6, the D8, and then a D10. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I completely abandoned the spellcaster part of him, so now he's a monk and a fighter. Also, you cannot complain, Neppy, because Casey was in a call with me when I rolled his stats, but he rolled 2 17s.
Why should I not be mad about that? Like the stats, I don't care about, but you multiply.
Well, it means he's a monk with 20 dex and 20 wisdom. He's AC 20.
Not a problem.
With mage armor.
Yep.
Not a problem at all.
Well, let me just re-add the wizard class to Ajax real quick.
See, I still think you not participating with him is one thing, but I do still think he should be a bonus round. Like after everybody fights, and then it's like, oh well, that was entertaining. Here, all of you fight this guy, and you might get something else.
You mean Ignis?
Yeah, but Ajax is Can you two legit have Ignis and Ajax fight?
How about the Zap and how about the Ajax and Zap fight?
She has multi-phases.
It's a very unwise idea. It is a very unwise idea to 1v1 a monk. He can stun lock.
Stun, like actual stun?
Like actual stun.
Immunity.
But Sap has multiple forms, so that's a bit unfair in this scenario.
I would just use the speed form.
The one with immunity?
No, the one that is actually just disgustingly strong in dueling.
Okay, he's a duelist too. Let's see if she can handle his 5 hits a turn.
Okay, last thing I'm going to say to this is I hope you like Perry's boy. So, okay, can we just keep doing the game now?
No. Yes.
No?
Yes.
Okay, I'm still doing it.
Okay.
Could have worked, but didn't. Yeah, like I said, Neppy, Casey, Moira, apparently, and Fricks. So I think Speedy 2 leave the mansion?
I leave the mansion?
No, Fricks specifically told you probably don't want to leave right now. Ornstein is outside. And he is cooking pancakes.
Neppy's outside too.
Well, I'm going to ask Fricks, well, before he left, where are we exactly?
We're in Delia's basement.
Why?
Because it's the one place I could think of that I could put my doorway without having to pay for it.
Without having to pay for it?
I enchanted her arrows. Which, I mean, I technically still paid for it anyway because I enchanted arrows for her, but whatever. I will be moving the doorway from the spot. Don't worry about it. Sorry.
All right.
If something bad does happen, I am going to make sure you are informed. But as of right now, you may just want to stay in here. You know what I just realized? So Frickskin. So the normal size of his ivory doorway in its small form is 5 inches. He can just make it 12 inches, and then Ray can walk in and out of it at all times.
Actually, if it's just 5 inches, I could probably just crouch.
Oh, yeah.
Who left?
Moira, apparently. Good thing my stream's still going.
The passive insult, though. I appreciate things like this.
Never doesn't like hurting people, but when someone else gets a sick burn.
Oh, wait, guys. So, you remember when I had problems, like, thinking what, because Neppy does, like, insane damage with her fists, what they could look like? I just found the answer to it.
I'll say yes.
God, your gif is so good.
But that doesn't necessarily look like he's scared. That's more like he's like, okay, my goal.
I love the little crack in
inside.
the glass.
Time to kick ass.
I love the little
It's more like,
glass.
God, fucking damn it.
Sorry about that. My computer freaked.
I love this. Describes my campaign. Like when the evil character actually has something good inside, and the party doesn't know what to do. All right.
Well, to pass the time, Ray is just going to, I guess, conjure up a 3DS.
Neppy is waiting for him to just come out and fight.
Does he know that?
No, apparently not.
Well, if we're going to fight, I'd like to do it in a more open space. Not inside of a house while the dude's making pancakes.
Honestly, choking coming.
While the dude's making I'm just imagining Ray being like, I want to kill him, but I do want some pancakes.
Ornstein, I am going to kill you. But first, make those pancakes.
Make them faster.
I should. Neppy just stares at the others, like, what the fuck? Why is everyone following me?
I'm going to go find Max guy so that Fricks can wake up and we'll. Oh. And then she sees him and she's like, we're going to go find the mask guy.
Yeah, following Neppy's stick. Yes. Neppy rolls with her eyes and just goes back inside. Like, nope, no adventure today. I'm fucked, quite literally.
She's tired. She needs a nap.
She needs a nap.
Oof.
Okay.
And then round 2 of Smash Bros. Happened.
Yes. So Neppy's going back inside and looking at Ray and is like, so are we going to fight or not?
Because I'm a speedster, I perform best in open spaces. Fighting inside of a house, I could do it, especially since I'm small. But you've seen my supersonic punch. It's best if done outdoors in the open.
she just walks back out again, and her last words before she leaves the door frame is let's see if I can find a sledgehammer.
Oh boy.
She just drags Ornstein into the mansion. In a torture rack.
I mean, Ornstein as well could be brought into the mansion, and that could be the battleground. Go right to the training room. Okay.
No. He will not.
Also, I approve of that gift.
Yes. Much yes. So do things, Casey, Fricks, and Casey, and Moira, and Fricks, and Moira.
And more Casey.
Apparently. Welcome back.
I've decided not to stream. Well, someone should go to mine and make sure the audio is working then.
I can't. Not me.
Raymond?
I could. Yep.
Because my connection's so crappy here as is.
Yeah, it seems like everything's going fine.
Alrighty, thank you.
Ow. Ow.
Yo. Gotta find the mascot. I mean, I guess she comes out and will, like, you know, have a sniff because out in the world again, get a sense of the surroundings, etc. So just a general perception sniff of what she can smell.
Yeah.
That was in the corner because I was drawing it, by the way.
Yeah, you smell ham and Ornstein pancakes. A little blood. And that's about
what
it.
Kind of blood?
Can Casey just...
I mean, she's hunted a bit.
She knows what kind of blood she's smelling.
I'm asking you if she does. It was a 21 check.
I want you to roll like on that specifically, but like survival instead of perception.
Give me a moment. Need to find what my mod is. Don't make me log in again, Orc Pub.
Blood. If it's Nat 1, I'm just saying blood.
Not the 20. 50 million cases in here.
What kind of blood? The one that smells like blood.
Do I still get my spell
Maybe you
bonus,
should-
or does it only apply to perception?
Yeah, give it your bonus. Yeah. Elf.
But why, though? What reason would she have to kill Luminix?
What?
What?
You said elf blood.
Yeah.
That doesn't specific.
No, it doesn't. But he's the most important person. He's an important elf that we have not seen for an extended period of time.
Luminix was dead by the point the parties tried to get to him, which I already told you, before the Zep thing.
Actually, how old is this blood?
Very fresh.
Okay, so then that would mean that it's not okay. Like, I know I was making a jump, but I was attempting to see if I could get connecting details. Is it Saito? Where is it? I want to follow my nose to it.
Dark, shady alleyway.
I mean,
Wait, so the scent led her out of Delia's house?
Yeah. 21 check. She sniffed right past those pancakes.
that mansion literally has infinite magical food.
Sad Elric noises.
Who do you think assembles the magical ingredients?
Less sad, Elric. No.
So I guess she would be like, "Oh, pancakes," and then be like, "Wait, that's weird," and then she'd go and sniff that, and then come back and be like, "Guys, I smell elf blood in an alley out there," and then be like, "Also, I want pancakes."
Well, I'm sure there are pancakes in the mansion, but
Thunder crackling. Angry Ornstein noises. Fuck that mansion.
Frix teleports out. Frix uses the dimension door to get out of the house.
Moira would follow Casey. Because she'd be curious.
And yeah, Frix is going to the alley as well. But as soon as he gets to the alley, he has a plan.
I mean, she kind of wanted the pancakes first.
Boy, there's fresh. There's a fresh blood talent. Boy.
Casey clearly
Then
has
go get
no power
pancakes. Frix can do this himself. And he is. He is approaching the alleyway.
Aki has a point, you know.
Not really. We don't know where the blood is from, why, why.
Casey, you eat babies.
We established that she didn't know they were real babies.
Yeah, fine.
So, is Frix close to the alley?
Is Casey?
Well, Casey apparently was having pancakes.
How do you know which alleyway it is then?
Cool, never mind.
Sorry for being logic.
I kind of assumed she told me.
She said, and Ellie.
Cool. Well, then I'm walking outside doing nothing.
I imagine if Ornstein lets her have any, then she would immediately follow him, like kind of running with like a pancake sticking out of her mouth and a plate of them, if he let her.
Or Ornstein will let you have
Too late
one
for that.
in exchange for knowing where I am.
No, I think I don't know how he is like. In Dark Souls, he tries to kill you, but I don't know how he's outside. So I think he just like stabs his giant ass lance in one and just like hangs it over Casey. Like jump for it.
It's adorable.
So that is actually what I was thinking. She was running to catch up to him. She was running to catch up to him with it in her mouth, but do I have to roll to get that pancake?
Yep, thanks.
Oof.
Oh, okay, you're mean. Yeah, you make it.
Yeah.
Roll a d100.
What?
Roll a d100.
This is lightning damage from the spear, isn't it?
No. You hear a lot of glasses falling on the ground.
Wait, like, so she jumped and got it, but she thumped back down and is so heavy that the whole house shook and things broke?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Oof.
The damage is 41 gold.
So she probably goes outside with, like, she probably goes to the pancake and is like, thank you, and then she like hears the glass, and then she goes out to Fricks like, I think I broke something.
Frick starts mending stuff. And so does Elric. No, Elric is in the mansion.
So I guess, yeah, now she would show you to where that alleyway is.
So it's very dark, and you just hear like little whimpers.
Fricks has dark vision. What does he see?
A young elf lady, probably in her 30s, with a knife stuck in her waist.
Is there anyone else around?
Well, you see like a hooded person jump away, like over the roofs.
I didn't know Raziel was here.
Actually, can I overcharge hold person them?
Would just do the duration, right?
No. Overcharged hold person increases its range because I'm assuming he's out of the range of it, and yeah, it would increase its duration.
Wait. I have to look a bit through the sheet and paralyzed. Yeah, you can do that.
All right, then it needs a wisdom save. Yep. But I'm using Fritz's inspiration point to force them to reroll. Ha! Gotcha, bitch! I know this is probably entirely useless, but whatever.
It's the little victories.
Casey, he points to where he saw so there's still, I guess I'm gonna have to fly up there and fucking grab them. No, I can't do that because I don't have. The problems of paralyzing someone on a roof. Moira, do you have levitate?
You're going to hate my answer, but not prepared.
You did.
Do you have teleportation of some degree? Any sort of teleportation might.
She's checking. She
said. Misty Step.
Okay.
Wait, Misty Step works vertically?
It's 30 feet.
Huh.
Yeah?
It just says within 30 feet. It doesn't specify it has to be on the same, like, level as you.
So, I'm assuming I should Misty Step my way up there.
Yes. They are paralyzed. They should remain paralyzed for about 10 minutes.
Alright, Misty Step in my way.
Frix is going to walk to the end of the alley and attempt to examine the elf lady. And see if he can help with the knife wound.
So you examine? Would you also examine the knife?
Hmm?
Would you also examine the knife?
Was I also what on the knife?
Do you look at knife?
Yes.
It is a shark tooth.
Pike.
Hmm.
Pike.
Can I examine the person?
How?
I don't know.
Look at them, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So you go right up to their face and just look under the hood.
Yes.
Yep. I'm surprised you hold person Pike.
To be fair, I used an inspiration to fucking do it. So, you gonna, say something?
Yeah. I will describe his face because I don't know if I know his name.
Frix is walking out of the alley and cancel. You may want to get down from there right now.
Misty, step the fuck up.
He cancels hold person.
And he goes invisible and leaves.
He doesn't hold a grudge, or he doesn't just want to shank them right now? Or maybe...
Well, why would he hold a grudge? I didn't attempt to heal the person he just tried to kill, and I dropped the spell as soon as I realized it was him. The only reason I did it is because I didn't know it was him.
Does anyone have true sight?
No.
Only gods have true sight, and dragons. What the heck?
And paladins and priests.
Well, yeah, but basically
No.
anybody holy. Are we a super
That's
holy party?
at like 17th level.
Are we a super holy party, though? Like, seriously.
Well, you didn't see it then. Which isn't... It's just a little nice interaction. It's not really important.
Sorry for doing that. I didn't know it was you.
He's
Have a
invisible.
good day. Well, yeah, Fricks is just kind of calling out to nothing. He's just explaining why he hold personed him.
So is no one helping that elf girl?
I want to, but she's not very good at it.
I want to, but no, because Pike. It would be stupid to do that.
I would want to.
Cool. Make the checks. And piss Pike off.
To be fair, Pike is a really good assassin, so if you wanted her dead, she would be dead. Usually harpoon
Why?
right through the head.
Why did he shiv someone then?
Because
I think that's what we're supposed to be attempting to figure out.
Little side thing, you didn't have to, but I thought it would be funny to
Alright.
go a little bit more into Pike.
The first one I rolled was a 28.
Yeah, that makes it. Wait, where's the 28? I see a 15.
It's above the Pike face.
So you
Because I rolled
already
that
healed
and I
her.
got distracted. No, I didn't heal her. I was in the process of examining her.
So what exactly are you doing right now?
Never mind. It was a med
Okay.
check. That's exactly what happened. But
Alright.
whatever.
Alright, so she is mostly cured. The knife is, I guess the knife is outside of her now. She is thanking everyone.
Would you mind telling us your name?
Is it bad that I just imagined both of the mages doing all this stuff while Casey's just eating the plate of pancakes watching?
Yes, yes it is. And let me just find the name. I have it written down. She's called Elandria.
Nice to meet you. I wish we could have met under different circumstances.
Doesn't really matter now. At least I'm alive.
What happened?
I really don't want to talk about it. And she's trying to squeeze her way through the group and go away.
Casey will give her a pancake.
What did you do to... Did you recognize that person? Did you know who it was?
She takes the pancake, takes a bite, just shakes her head and starts going. She's shivering all over her body.
Insight check?
Yeah. Definitely lying.
You know, I hate to stress the matter, but I did just most likely save your life. The least you can do is inform me why he did that. You're not a very good liar when you're nearly out of blood.
Fine, I owe him money.
For what?
How much?
I don't know. I lost track of it.
Well, why do you owe him money?
So this was essentially your monthly, he stabs you to remind you of your debt, I'm assuming?
Monthly. Boy, that poor girl.
Boy, it's not a period. Jeez.
It's no. He never did that before.
Sorry, that was not a good thing to joke about. Sorry.
I informed you.
As
Can
I
I go
have
now?
asked, why do you owe him money?
He used to he did things for me.
So, like, you hired him?
Yeah.
And what exactly did he do?
Teach me fishing.
You hired one of the deadliest hitmen in the world to teach you to fish.
Yes.
Frick's face palms.
Moira's tail twitches kind of sadly.
I
We'll
mean,
give another pancake.
Did you get good at it? Did you get good at it at least?
I'm a failure. Not really, no.
Well, then some other time, have
She's
someone
still lying, by
maybe
the way.
maybe have someone less like him teach you. I'm sure he has good fishing abilities, but I'm not entirely sure about his capacity to teach others. He doesn't seem to have the greatest patience.
Sad pipe noises.
At least it's only sad and not angry.
Well, she just nods and tries to move off.
Where you going?
Home.
Would you like an escort?
No.
You think he's gonna come back?
Frick's hit.
It's
Probably
possible.
not.
How come?
Don't know. Just have good hopes in it.
Would be able to get the money yourself. Would you like some help?
I don't need help.
Would you like help?
And
Or
I
do you
think
accept
that's another
help?
lie.
You mean like the he teach me to fish lie?
He told her to kill, didn't he?
Yeah.
This is a person from the City of Thieves, isn't she?
No.
Because she seems very, like, ultra rogue. Just lying out of the ass
But
and an assassin.
she was the only female of his crew before that monster took him under the water.
I mean, suppose I could roll insight on that not needing help thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a net one.
Not
Okay.
She's a war hero. She never needs help at anything. She's perfect. She needs a lot of help. Fucking help her.
That is the best two lines to follow each other. She's a war hero. She's perfect. She needs a lot of help. You should help her right now.
Needs help.
Yeah, the thing is, the help she needs is to kill, and we'll find that out later. So so where do we go fishing? And she just takes out a harpoon.
She just takes out a harpoon, aims it at Jonathan.
Oof.
To be honest, I kind of expect him to be one of her targets. Okay, sorry, Fricks.
Sorry, Fricks, what?
I will reinforce the fact that you are not entirely the best at flying when you have lost over half of your blood. So I, at the very least, am going to attempt to help you in what you're doing. It appears you are in over your head, and I would like to make sure that you are able to do it. Do whatever you are planning.
Are we going fishing?
He didn't specify fishing because at this point he knows she lied to him twice. He assumes that she lied about the fishing too.
Yeah, well, Casey doesn't know that. She's like, "Oh, are we going fishing?" She's like, "Oh, well, as long as it's not on the ocean."
I only worked on the ocean.
Aww. You.
She never worked on the
Well,
ocean.
then Casey can stay in the mansion. I'm still going.
Like I said,
I would like to help as well. After all, you seem to have some sort of target painted on your back, so to speak. So,
that would be you.
well,
He said you are not worth his time. So you were my first target. Because apparently you're super weak.
What do you mean she's your target? Well, you can't fish a cat.
Oh yeah, right.
she's an assassin.
Casey, she lied to us. She kills people.
Drop plate of pancakes.
You gave her a pen.
Say what? Nep?
Distant Ornstein noises of absolute discomfort.
There's probably only like half of a pancake left,
problem.
and there were like 20.
That's not the problem. My plate!
Fricks will mending the plate.
Will he mend the pancakes too?
I don't think he can mend the
Well,
pancakes.
considering all the pieces have to be there, and about 99% of the pieces are inside of a doggo.
That would look weird. They stick to her belly just randomly, and she's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Stop it.
It penetrates the flesh.
No.
1d10 pancake reformation damage.
What? No, I kind of just like adding pancake damage.
Death by pancake.
But pancake reformation damage is great too.
And so while you're in the alleyway, right behind you, in a flash, a very tall beanstalk grows with spikes on it.
With Why would there be spikes on it?
And there's a dark-looking portal.
But
That seems bad.
specified dark.
Is Sap walking through?
He said, "Is Sap walking through?" I was thinking, like, is it a kind of portal we've seen before?
No.
Well, a plant rose out of the ground and a portal opened. It's a druid of some sort, or someone with druidic ability. Which Sap is a bard, so she could technically use her bard spell thing to pick up that spell.
No, Cacti's just going through it.
Huh.
Are there desert beanstalks?
Nope. He didn't make that.
Did she? The elf?
No.
Did the person who was stabbed, who's leaving, who doesn't like us, make a plant portal?
So, Cacti like shouts in the portal, "Thank you," and it vanishes, and then just waves and smiles at the group.
Is the elf still here?
Hello again.
No, she's trying to leave.
Well, then
Still.
she is still here. She was trying to leave.
Yes. So, I have pleasant news. I thought you might care for this. And he touches the wall, little mirror. And who's looking at the mirror?
I mean, he kind of picked a horribly bad time, considering the elf just said she planned to kill Moira.
Curiosity killed the cat.
No, the elf killed the cat. I'm sorry.
Because I was honestly thinking Casey would, like, if she spreads her her feet apart and has her hands on her hips, that she would take up most of the entrance of the alleyway. And just be like, "What do you mean with the elf lady?" But then Cacti showed up, so now I kind of...
So everyone is looking at it?
Fricks and Moira are, it looks like.
I want to look at it as well, because Casey's super curious too, but I'm trying to think about how to quickly put a pin in the elf thing without her leaving.
So,
Great, then never mind. Both of them are looking at it, so Fricks makes sure to keep an eye on the elf.
Too late. Casey does that. And she does not leave. She tries to, like, sneak a view at the mirror as well. She is curious. And what you can see is Zap healing a few injured people. Healing Zap.
Candy people.
Candy people.
In what way? Is she curing them, or merely turning, like, healing wounds that they have?
Both.
What's her...
Eyes widen.
That is...
Are they wearing her uniform?
No.
Do they have weapons of any kind? Does it look like Does it look like she inflicted the wounds?
No.
So it does legitimately look like she's just being a good person and healing people.
Yep.
Well, if that's the case, then the pouty face with the elf is suddenly, like, she now has a, like, huge open mouth smile and she is clapping. She's like, "That's awesome!
That's really, really good."
And with a swipe of his hand, the mirror fades, and he says, "Well, maybe it did change something in her."
this progress is happening even faster than I could have hoped.
Yep.
I'm really glad.
Yep. And Casey's just beaming in her face, and her tail is going nuts. In fact, the narrow alley, it's probably hitting some people.
Well, everyone behind Casey is taking 1d6 bludgeoning damage. 1d4, sorry.
I mean,
I thought Casey was standing at the back of the alley,
Rip
like
Casey.
blocking it.
Maybe it knocks over.
You ain't getting no damage.
Does it knock over like random objects and like trash cans?
Yes.
Oof.
So,
Meanwhile, someone who just took out the garbage is like, son of a fucking bitch.
Like a guy in his window above in the alleyway, just like, hey, get out of there.
he smiles. His smile slowly fades and he looks back. Oh. So is there a tree nearby? Because I can't go home now. I kind of forgot about that.
We can bring you to Elric. He should be able to possibly make a tree.
Can't you grow them? You came out of. Oh well, I guess that tree was already there. And she's kind of thinking out loud.
Well, this is actually kind of confusing. He should be able to grow a tree, unless something is blocking him from doing that.
There's a reason he doesn't do that.
When he arrived to the huge sap encounter, he did come through an existing tree that became a cactus. So.
Yep.
So when she was thinking out loud, she wasn't trying to be like, hey, you can't do this. She was trying to be like, oh, well, why don't... Oh, well, but... Like, she was thinking out loud, just trying to be helpful. So she's, like, got her hand, a little finger on her chin and just being like,
Mm-hmm.
Does it have to be, like, a normal tree, or does a candy tree work? Does it have to be a normal tree?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can't... no candy.
Yeah, please no.
It would be no issue if you were willing to step into my magical doorway. I can manifest a tree there myself if you needed.
Well, that sounds awfully wrong, but sure.
You're just gonna have literally everyone hate that thing, huh?
What? No, he was making a joke. He was making a joke.
Moira laughs at
Why would I did not interpret that as a joke.
Step into my magical doorway.
Oh, you meant he saw it as a euphemism. I thought you were saying like, oh, you're manifesting. Oh, you're just going to manifest life in your own little magical sandbox. That's awfully wrong. That's what I thought you were saying.
He was making an anal sex joke for everyone who didn't get it.
Step in my unmarked magic doorway.
Step inside.
Well, I mean, it's not unmarked. It's got like runes.
I will be back in a second. Frix will walk down and wait. No, he has his doorway. Frix is going to put his doorway down on the ground and grow it to full size.
Yeah, he just tries to get.
Considering Elf Lady just said she wants to kill me, Moira's gonna go through and hide.
Casey, watch her if you would. This should just take a couple seconds.
Yep.
The elf tries to leave.
And
Frix is going
the spread feet, hands on hips, but instead of an angry expression, she just has like a little smile, like nah.
You have 5 seconds to move before I stab you.
No, but I just want to talk.
I don't care what you want.
Fricks lets Cacti into the mansion and steps in himself. We got three in mansion hours to spare before Casey gets stabbed.
Oh yeah, Cacti's just
Fun.
talking to Elric like, spawn a tree real quick. I want to go home. I kind of fucked up.
Oh, yes, that's not an issue. Elric is going to raise his hand and grow a tree.
Wait, Elric being a fellow druid could ask why he doesn't.
Why don't you should why aren't you capable of doing it?
So he looks at Fricks. Infinite space, right?
Yes.
Oh crap, he's gonna show us.
He touches the ground, and a 360 feet redwood tree is appearing, and growing in seconds.
It's too.
Well then,
It's dangerous because of how uber potent it is, isn't it?
And that's why I usually don't do it.
that
That is an impressive tree.
wow.
That's some thick wood.
I'm guessing Ray also sees this. I'm guessing Ray also sees this mansion. Sees the tree since he's still inside the mansion.
No, he's in his personal room.
Oh,
He does not see it.
I'll be coming back in a moment.
What if the tree punches through a if Fricks had designed a ceiling and the tree goes through it and then Fricks like holds his head a little bit like ow. And then he literally holds his hand up and raises the roof.
I like the picture.
He holds his head and there's a branch sticking out of his ear.
That's amazing.
That did happen, but it was purely for comedic effect because he's in the mansion, so he manifested it.
Oh.
He was trying to be funny.
Well,
since it's in space now I can go myself. But thanks for letting me use it.
Have a good time.
He just goes back against the tree and just like flops on his back, like through it. He phases through it, but like backwards.
Oh, like he stands straight and then he like falls back.
He's moonwalking? Oh.
No.
Okay.
Okay, Fricks is going to manipulate the space around the tree and move the tree off to the garden space. That tree is now in the middle of Fricks's garden.
Cacti overextending and be like, "You want 20 of those?"
Well, actually, I mean,
but
to be fair, with an infinite space, Fricks might be able to attempt to help him rein in his power somehow.
Yes, Speedy, yes.
Like,
Yes.
like Fricks might be able to help him rein in his power somehow if he has infinite space to work with.
Yeah, just like have Cacti try over and over and over and over until he is able to make just a regular sized tree. Cacti is Sap's sister. He is a druid.
Cacti is Sap's sister.
Cacti's a dude.
Yes, that. I fucked up my wording like always.
Not always. Come on.
I now imagine like Cacti with like one hand on his hip and the other one like holding a little bag.
Plot twist. Cacti is a desert trap. He's a Venus flytrap. He's a Venus flytrap, Solari.
Desert trap.
No. He's a Venus penis trap.
Could you stop?
No, he's not a Venus. He is a Sylvan penis trap. Sorry,
Yes.
I got my terminology wrong.
One must be scientifically
Prepare for
accurate
the
when
cactus.
talking about horny plant boys.
Could we? Okay. So so is the Casey's? Are you moving or not?
Moving. Well, they're coming out before I have to move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's still time happening. So I guess roll initiative.
Wait, no. She wants to pick
All of
up the
you.
plate and try and give her that last little half-bitten pancake. And she just has a little smile. It's like, please? I don't wanna hurt you or nothing. I just maybe we can help each other. Like maybe we can help each other.
And she's saying, I don't want to help you, and I don't want your help.
Yeah, that's because she's lying to our faces and being jerky. Shut up, Aki.
Who does that remind me of? Mel.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we having hold on. Why are we having pizza on Saturday? Huh? No, why are we having it on Saturday? Oh, could I get the pasta? I'll move downstairs.
I want to spawn something that squishes you. Or something that stabs you. With a knife.
What?
I was just like making little DM plans in my head.
I just realized I muted my Discord mic, but not the stream mic, so all of that will be visible.
What about a knife cube with a slime?
What about a slime knife with a cube?
Would not even cut anything.
What about a giant knife with a slime? What about a giant knife with a slime cube? What about a slime knife with a giant cube? Made out of slime knives. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, she roll initiative.
Well, I wanted to roll insight on if she was lying or not.
With that, she doesn't want your help, and that she just wants you to fuck off.
Yeah?
Yeah, you didn't need to roll for that, but do it anyway. Yeah, she doesn't want, like, she doesn't like any of you.
Oh, well, then she would, I mean...
There's no in-game reason for us to help this person.
Yeah, but Casey kind of has one, because Fricks told her to do something.
Did he?
He said to watch her.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, she would, while they're inside the mansion, can Casey move the doorway or no?
No. He is the only one who can control the doorway's size. and like who is allowed in. He is the only one that can actually affect the doorway. Otherwise, yes, she would be.
Because athletic checks pulls that shit.
Because rip out of dimension.
Oh, you technically, no, you cannot change its size. But if Casey is strong enough to move the doorway, then yes, technically she could. Because the only special thing that Fricks does is he just shrinks it using magic.
Well, then she would move, but she is standing behind the elf and she has her hands behind her back, but like not in a weapon way. And she's still smiling.
And at this point is where we step out of the doorway.
I was gonna have her. Well, she's still going to say like, sorry, I was told I had to watch you, but I guess that doesn't mean I have to block you or anything. Just until they get back.
Aki, if you could stop. No Kool-Aid man.
No Kool-Aid man, boy.
That's through the wall, not a door. Get your memes right.
So.
No, not even close to the same.
Did she react in any kind of bad way to that?
So, before she tries to leave, she wants to get the knife that Pike stepped her with, and she grabs into the blade.
Out.
Are you okay?
That
She does not drop it though. She's like holding it in her hand, like blood, just like dropping.
She
down.
has the
She's
"this
like,
is fine" face.
Fucking off. No, she's just like, don't let them know it. No pain.
Who?
Just well, I mean, it's still staying in my hand. It works.
I'm still technically holding it. So what was the first part of that statement before "no pain"?
Don't let them know it.
Oh, I see. I mean, she's still gonna ask if she's okay, and she has like a genuine look of like, that usually hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, usually.
So I take it that Fricks and the rest of them are back, so he can actually say that. But yeah, But I like though that she didn't take any sort of aggressive action when Casey was just like moving and like, well, I don't have to block you to watch you just until I get back. It's like, it's just what I was told to do.
So she wraps a little piece of cloth around her hand, takes the knife, and she says greater invisibility and touches her chest.
And suddenly her tits are invisible.
Yes, and also the rest of her. Like, dude.
How would that look? Invisited.
I mean, you'd probably just see the organs.
I mean, that could be
You'd
cool.
probably just see the organs, right?
I'm not saying anything on stream right now that could be held against me.
I think you just did.
No. Okay.
Casey still knows where she is.
Why?
I looked up greater invisibility. It just says invisible, which is purely visual. She smelled her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not doing anything about it, but she's just like, oh, why'd you do that?
Now she's running off.
Mm-hmm.
Dashing. She just really didn't like any of you. She just wanted to be gone. Like, please, just fuck off.
Apparently.
So this was legitimately a male character who wanted us to be evil and mean, but because we were all nice, she couldn't stand it.
No.
Then,
No, yet again, we fucked up an encounter.
No.
like, this is in order to progress to her next stage, she had to go off anyway.
Yep.
I mean,
Okay,
Kenzie's still kind of proud of herself. She still has like her hands behind her back, and she's like smiling and saying, like you see, Fricks, I did what you said.
Good
I
job,
did
Casey.
it.
Head
Yeah.
pats.
I'd say Neppy again is in the mansion and just like, you know what? Conjuring 3.
Conjuring 3 what?
3DS.
A.
He said conjuring 3 dicks.
Why would she need 3 dicks if she has Ray?
Triple
Why,
action
yeah,
speed.
Why indeed, Ray? You're in trouble.
That sounded like
Yeah, I don't think that's a natural sound.
no.
it is. It's how I laugh.
Prove, please. Show me how process works.
Wait. Sorry, is your mom a dinosaur?
No.
Well, whatever.
Seriously, though, unless you prove it, I'm not going to say that's legit. Anyway,
Boy, I have laughed multiple times
not like that.
on stream. Like that. On my streams.
You
That have a
also left
face
multiple
cam.
times without-
Could we not get into that
Whatever,
and
whatever,
just
whatever.
play the
Moving
game?
on. Sorry.
Why did you just make a Chewbacca noise?
No. Oh, I can't.
A Chewbacca noise.
Nah, that's. I can't.
I think mine is okay-ish.
Yeah, I don't. How?
That's actually really
Yeah,
good.
like I can't trill. So how?
Fuck.
Both of those are really good, actually.
I love how this stream turned into us making Chewbacca's.
I'm not even going to attempt. I'm just going to post that video.
It's hard if you can't trill your tongue. Like I can't trill, so.
You do it with the top of your tongue, like not with the back.
No.
Okay.
Wait.
Sure. Okay. Back to business. What you doing? She's gone.
I mean, Casey got the head pets, so I guess she's going to. I mean, and she's probably holding Ornstein's plate behind her back, so she's probably looking at it and be like, "I should take this back, huh?"
Probably.
Most likely.
And she's gonna go do that, and she's like, "Okay, well, once I do that, then we're gonna go find the mask guy, right? Or do we have something else to do?"
Yes. Actually, what time is it? It's like early, right? I'm assuming.
Hyper
Because
time.
pancakes were being made.
No, hyper. I'd say it's like. Let's say like 1 p.m.
Well, no, the hyper time works in reverse of that. Like the time is fast in the mansion, which means we stay time in the mansion and then we leave, and then significantly less time has happened outside of the mansion.
Yeah, 1 p.m.
Okay.
Who the frick makes
Who's making
pancakes at one?
1 p.m.?
Boy, I make pancakes at 2:30 a.m. when I'm hungry.
To be fair, I do literally have a saying, which is, "It's always time for orange juice," and this is before I even met you.
Yeah. That's what
People
I
are
thought.
like, why are you drinking orange juice at supper time? And I'm like, it's always time for orange juice.
So, by the way,
It's always OJ time.
Can we just replace the Kool-Aid man with an OJ man that is just Vaporeous with like 2 little glasses?
Just a halfling bursting open walls. No, it's Vaporeous on
Neppy.
And it's
sad doggo noises
say it
who
was
can actually
Vaporeous
burst
riding
walls
big-
with girth.
I was gonna say he was riding Big B's hand, so all three of us had a different idea.
Whose hand?
Biggies.
Big B's
It's
hand.
the name of a spell.
It's a giant ass magical hand he can manifest. It's considered a huge hand, and it has a little ability that could even stop Casey.
Okay, so what you guys do?
Way to
Well,
shut
I
down the
guess
spell
I'm,
explanation there.
Well, I hope that he uses it.
Oh, like you want to
because
see it
I don't want
happen
to get
rather than...
spoiled with usage. Yes.
Well, I was planning on using it in my fight against Sneppy, but that never ended up happening.
Yet.
Mansion has hyper time. 3 hours is 3 seconds. We could literally make everyone fight each other, and all it would equate to is an awkward pause in real life.
Oof. Yeah.
I just imagine that. Like, imagine Frix. I'm sorry. Like Frix goes into the mansion and comes out with a blue eye. What happened? Nappy happened. You were gone for like 2 seconds. Help me.
He has like a broken arm and a black eye. I fucked up.
She was angry. That was not a friendship fight. She was angry.
I imagine both Casey and Neppy would come out and they would
accidentally interrupted her and Ray.
I imagine both Casey and Neppy would come out and they'd both be really messed up. Because she would avenge her mint nerd.
Okay, again.
That Ray stepped up, but messed up in a different way.
He slipped on something white and inconspicuous.
It's
Oof.
oh my god! It's 1 p.m. and the elf left.
I still love that I was able to smell her while invisible.
Well, I'm still in the mansion, playing on my 3DS with Neppy, and still waiting to be told that we're not at the bottom of the basement. Well, the mansion is not.
Yeah, Casey's taking the plate back to Ornstein.
Fritz said he would tell you when it was a safe place, which means like he isn't exactly planning on staying in Serenity for very long.
I mean, I wouldn't mind walking outside of Serenity, just letting Ornstein know, hey, I'm here.
Okay.
You walk out for a second and then walk back in, so his mark glows and then stops glowing, and he's like tapping it like, is this thing glitching?
No, I just stick my hand out, bring it back in.
You do it in Morse code and type out FU.
It does like the little is it WhatsApp, like the little glass sound? Or which one was it? The glass sound.
I have no clue what you're talking about. Oh, the Facebook notification.
Yeah, imagine that each time.
No.
The thing starts glowing and he goes crazy.
It's a Discord notification.
Oh, it's like a single thing.
No, it's like boop, but he's doing it over and over, just like boop, boop, boop.
That would be even more annoying than the glass.
No. Each time he does it, it starts playing the song that doesn't end.
And it
No! That would be hell.
This is the song that doesn't
Yeah.
end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing. I'm gonna stop.
Great, we broke Fix.
No, it just starts playing.
I am one of the people that is prone to singing that for hours on end.
He would be like pissed because it's like your thing with running in the night is doing, but you're like, oh, that little fuck.
You stick your hand out. He hears running in the 90s. You hear the Ornstein and Smo theme.
The dunk.
Yeah,
one.
the Dunkstein and Slammo. Let me find it.
Yeah.
So are there literally remixes of every song in the world with that?
A lot of them, yeah.
Well, it's a steady beat. Steady beats are easier to interchange with other more erratic, or maybe not erratic, but you know, if you
easier to sync up.
Also, you are looking for the word erratic, not erotic.
I thought I said erratic. Whoops.
I heard erratic.
I heard erotic.
Yes, those erotic beats.
Why did you hear that? Why did you hear that, though?
Well, I think it should be fairly obvious.
Horny butt nerd.
Probably.
This would be such an awesome song to randomly start playing on your hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I won't hear for long. Someone wants me to just come running like, he's here! Get him!
So, mouse guy finding troop.
Is sorry, yes. I want you to repeat that in a second, but is Smo in Telia's house in a high chair with a tiny bib?
No, he's outside gardening.
Oh.
Yes. He lets the flowers grow with bone.
I was going to say bone fertilizer.
Bone yes.
Bone meal.
Bone meal.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Hey.
Bone meal, not bone dust.
Low key, Smo plays Minecraft.
No, that would be Harold Death Esquire and his dog Muncher.
The cultist dog Muncher.
Dog Muncher.
Give me a moment.
So we should probably resume D&D.
Yep.
But
Oh, it's a skeletal hellhound, not a normal dog. Okay.
Well, Ray is going to ask Fricks if the mansion has been moved to outside of Delia's house.
Yeah.
All right. Ray is closing the 3DS and stepping outside.
That follows.
And instantly the mark lights up. Well, I say lights up, it instantly goes from black to white.
Very near to white, though.
All right. Actually, Ray is looking at the 3DS in his hand and seeing if it appeared. Wait a fucking minute. He's looking at it, waiting. He doesn't see it disappear, and he's like, fucking hell.
Are you planning to share this knowledge with the rest of us?
What?
Ray just found out that the mansion is permanency because he walked outside of it with his 3DS not disappearing.
Oh, God. this just made things. If I ever had to explain anything from Earth, this makes things so much easier.
Neppy, spawn an AK-47.
I was going to say spawn guns.
No,
Neppy, we have to go
I
back
am
inside.
saying
Spawn
for
a
the
rocket
sake of
launcher.
brevity, you cannot form guns in them because
Okay,
they are a pain in the ass to put into D&D.
Explain.
They're way too
Okay,
accurate,
yeah,
do way
do
too
you
much
want us
damage,
fighting
and
people?
they're generally unbalanced, and they break like fighting anything.
You have
Do
a
you
permanent
want-
mansion with reality-bending things that you can take out of it at any time you want, and you're telling me guns are overpowered.
Well,
Wait,
we haven't been using the mansion
you
for
want
combat,
us
have we? We've been
fighting-
using it to get out of combat.
yeah.
Do you want us to be able to snipe off all of your bosses from a mile away?
I mean,
Try.
fucking Kieran the ghost whale.
Yeah, I want you to... Did you fight the last boss as it was intended?
Yes, I used lightning damage.
From inside the ship where it couldn't attack?
It could have broken the ship, and
Yeah,
it would have hit us. No, the fucking thing that it was going to do would have killed literally all of us, except for Casey.
It wouldn't have... It had to roll damage.
Yeah, and the damage was like 20d8.
No.
Yeah, that was the damage that was marked on the sheet for that ability. 20d8.
Oh, you mean the song, yeah. Something
Yeah.
around that, yeah.
So that would have legitimately one-shot everyone but Casey.
Can you tell me how much damage Moira's Scorching Ray did? No, not Scorching Ray, magic overcharge missile thing. Force
Level
lightning,
5.
whatever. No, I mean the dice. The dice numbers.
The only reason she got such high damage is because I overcharged it. And she launched,
Yeah,
like,
literally,
all of the
like the only
projectiles.
reason is Fricks.
Because overcharging bullshit.
Exactly.
Which is why Casey has removed the battle potency of the overcharging for his campaign.
Mhm. I do like the utility purposes of it, though.
Like the increasing duration and range and
Yes.
whatnot.
Wait. So there's... You could spawn everything in that mansion. Literally everything.
Not everything, only things we are aware of.
Could I
And
spawn a
having a
Luminex
grasp
doll?
of-
Infinite space.
Wait, what did
Yes.
what did you say, Fritz?
Neppy spawns the Earth.
Is she very, very aware of literally every part of Earth?
She spawns a giant ass globe that looks like the Earth.
Okay.
So no one is like, whoa, that's huge.
Not really, because it's in her room. She can't form that in the living room.
Do you know how? No. Why would she be in her room? She was playing 3DS after going inside. She didn't run into her room.
Then no, she
Damn,
can't form it because that would be too big for the main room, so it would not allow her to manifest it.
I thought it's infinite space.
Infinite in the side rooms.
No, it is infinite space, but he has made that room, and that room does have a finite size. Like otherwise, yes,
I'm
he
thinking-
can make the room as big as he wants, but its base size is way too small for that.
I'm thinking about what she could spawn. Just having a few ideas, like
Oof.
what kind of trinkets would you like?
Oof. Kid.
What? I can't read it.
Ray said, could we spawn Goku?
Could we just spawn
Could we spawn what?
Goku.
Goku?
Oh Oh no! Could we spawn Yamcha?
Well, we have a meat shield for
we can
a
spawn
turn,
meat
maybe.
shield.
No, he spawns and instantly is dead. Like
We spawn another one and
He
it happens
spawns
again,
dead.
and we're like, why does this keep happening? The universe just seems to not want him to be alive.
Now, instead of spawning Goku, we spawn Beerus, God of Destruction.
On the weekends if they're closed.
you could just spawn Nappy's mother. That would have the same effect.
Neppy's mother.
Selena Street?
I feel like an awful person.
Did you read that, Nat?
I can't read stuff.
Moira asked first, if she could have Illuminix Takimura. Second, if she could have a copy of both of them to quote-unquote toy with.
They told me to call him back.
Sorry, what?
No. You cannot manifest another physical person, otherwise they are spectral.
Aww, Nappy was.
Oh.
Well, you can, but they're only half physical.
What the fuck is half physics?
Like for example,
Means they
parts
could
of their
go
body are
as
they're
though-
like kind of translucent.
Ew.
Is that
Like you can push your hand through them, but you can feel resistance.
Oh, ew, no. Okay, thank you. No.
Well,
Yeah,
Moira knows what she's doing when she gets back in the mansion.
No. You will be put in a cone of shame. Like an actual cone of shame.
Meow.
I just imagine she spawns Luminix, and Luminix just burns her alive for
Yeah.
having stolen the coat.
Luminix burns her burns
Technically,
her
Santa
alive.
Claus gave it to
No,
me,
Luminix
okay?
burns her alive, and then she just yells like, "Yes, melt me dead."
For fuck's sake,
Oh.
Bobby!
Moira is not verbose. She is not saying smite me, mommy, to anyone in any variation.
Yet. Okay, let's stop fantasizing about things and mask troop rollout.
She was gonna spawn more balls of yarn, Fricks. Boy.
Yeah, well, too bad Mel is dead from one of the most effective hitmen in the world.
One of the most effective?
We don't know every single NPC in the entire world, do we?
Probably the best one you've seen so
Yeah,
far.
that we've seen so far, yes. But my point is, I don't want to make a sweeping statement, because if I said he's the best, then you could be like, NPC you haven't met yet intensifies. So I was attempting to be preemptive.
You know that would like be maybe like
Aki, typing shit in the chat like that is still, not exactly productive.
Yeah, it's
I can't even see
incredibly
it.
distracting.
I can't even see shit.
Well, I'll say that Ray first thinks of how easy it's now going to be to explain everything from Earth, but then he also thinks of the mask guy and water rat.
Occasionally funny.
And then, wait a minute. Couldn't we just spawn water rats in there? And listen to the mask guy?
Frick's face palms.
Casey's looking at him like,
Neppy-
would that
Neppy
work?
Neppy looks at Fritz. Was that facepalm because he's a stupid idiot, or because we are all stupid idiots?
Fricks is going to snap his fingers and manifest a barrel of water rats.
Neppy goes into her room. Okay, no.
Just no.
Do you know how those things look like? Disgusting!
Wait, how many barrels did he say he wanted? 3?
He said he wanted 200, at least. He said he wanted 200 water rats.
Okay, so I assume that's a fairly big barrel then, because aren't water rats kind of big?
Mm,
It's probably like one of those uber giant, like the like wine cellar mega barrels, right?
Yes, that is a. That's not a barrel. It's a cask. Or no, that's a trough.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what they call it.
sorry, BRB.
I must move downstairs because Mom does not let me eat in places.
I would find that very annoying if I was you.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help. It doesn't help that she straight up doesn't get me food sometimes because she doesn't feel like I'm appreciating it if I'm not there. Like when it's hot.
No food for Floof.
Why do I still have my pillow?
You haven't eaten your pillow yet? That's why. You still
It tastes
have
like
it.
marshmallow butt.
Well, Mel already left, so.
Well, hey, never said how Pike killed her. Maybe she shoved her into Doggo when she was asleep.
I can very much guarantee you that this is not what happened.
Yeah, well, until we see it, it's on the table as a possibility.
Okay, making that Pike showing you how he kills his victims. Scene coming up.
Well, I mean, oh, well, Casey's going to give back the plate to Ornstein, of course.
He just like grabs it very angrily and like puts it in a little bucket with water.
And she's like, "So, are you not scary now?"
His beard starts cracking.
You could have said that in a. That was a bad way to say that.
Yeah, she's a kid.
So he spikes completely and starts screeching at Casey in a very, very deep, angry tone.
I imagine she still is smiling, and even though her eyes are like closed and her hair is being blown back, and then she's just like, "Yep, you're still scary."
Oof.
And now he just starts cleaning the plate.
I was thinking she would offer to help, but she kind of has a mission right now. Could ask where the mask guy is, but then he would know what we're doing and might. Well, he might attempt to follow or help if he thinks that Ray might be there.
I mean, he knows I'm here.
Does he? Were we joking when he said that you... Oh, you walked out of the doorway with your 3DS.
Yeah, and my mark, which is very nearly white.
Does this happen while Casey's in the kitchen with him? I'm just imagining Ornstein seeing the doorway, seeing Ray, and then Ray just eyes go wide and zips back inside, and then Ornstein runs after him and face plants into the door and falls back on his butt. And Ray just sticks his head out and does like a raspberry with his hands on the side of his head and goes back in as the spear. He like throws the spear at the magic, and it bounces off where his head was.
No, I do the Roadrunner. Meet me.
Oh boy.
Is that actually what happens?
No.
Well, then how did Ornstein react when Ray came out of the door?
He looks at the mark, but doesn't really care at the moment.
Washing dishes.
He is busy cleaning.
Washing dishes is more important.
Yeah.
He's got things to do.
It's Matthias. He's going to run anyway.
So I guess I'd probably say that she would say like, "Hey, isn't that your thing that tells you to go fight people?" And then and then he'd probably like, he'll just run anyway. And then she's like, "Well, he kind of uses running to fight, but yeah."
Yeah.
Well, we have to go. We're gonna go give a guy a bunch of fish. Bye. See you later, maybe. No, not see you later, maybe, because Neppy and Ray talked about fighting him, so she's just saying see you later. Not even maybe.
The amount of oof.
To be fair, though, if he seems like a nice dude, maybe she could arrange, like, if he takes a fall, maybe Ray could use his wish to help him somehow or something. Like, I mean, obviously he would still use it for his own purposes, but I mean, like, to give him something in there that would benefit him.
Not sure how.
How about you kill him, then Cacti or somebody revives him immediately so that you still technically won, and then you say all participants, not current pieces, like all participants be teleported back to their homes. So like because he was a previous player or previous piece, he would be he'd get to go back to Lordran.
Interesting plan, but I'm already planning to use my wish to help Neppy get back to Earth.
Well,
remember?
Isn't this the same thing? Letting all pieces go back. Oh well, she's not a piece, right? I suppose you could wish to create a specific object that lets people go back to their homes, and then you could use it on Ornstein and then use it on Neppy.
But my wish is also to allow me to go back and forth.
Yeah, the object would let you do that if you use it on yourself, I assume. Unless you use it on yourself and the object stays there and like clatters to the floor or something.
I think with the wish you said, it was just to send the pieces back home. Nothing about going back to this.
Oh right, yeah. I was implying that it was only a one way, but you get my point though, right? I kind of want to help Ornstein as well instead of just killing him. Well, we're gonna go. She's gonna go outside and see if she can get a. Hold up.
Ray now has no charger for that 3DS, I have to say.
I can always go in the mansion and create one. No biggie.
Or you could just step into the mansion and will it to be fully charged.
Yep.
Will it to be infinitely charged, never run out of battery.
Yep.
Fuck.
It would run off of your kinetic energy.
Kinetic magic, thank you.
Wait a minute. If your body is constantly sparking, how can you be touching that without frying it?
It's not constantly sparking. And the kinetic magic
Okay.
is just released in a way that looks like lightning. It isn't actually lightning.
I had to leave because pizza. What's happening?
Everything.
Oh, well, a dragon flew in and dealt 1,000 damage to the entire party. We all dead.
Okay, good game, boys. Who's next? Me or Fricks?
I'd say me because mine are just planned to be one-shots.
So, resuming.
Yep.
Does Casey know the route from Delia's house to the Masked Man stall?
Road. Oh yeah.
Well, then she's gonna go check, because...
Well, where he normally is.
Yeah, she's gonna go check. It's been a few minutes.
Nothing.
Well, she wants to sniff around and see, examine this place closely. Is it broken? Is there a note? Is there stock from somewhere else? Where are all the other merchants? Etc., etc.
All the shit I didn't ask.
Nepu,
Yeah.
did you not hear any of that?
No.
Why not?
Hear what? I didn't even hear you saying
Oh,
anything.
did I glitch? Weird. So
Maybe I
said
don't know.
she's seeing, like, is for signs of anything, like, is it partially broken? Did he leave a note? Are the other merchants around? Like, is there stock there that he maybe would be selling because he got someone else to do the job?
There's nothing. There's no note. Nothing is broken. Nothing seems odd. It's just empty.
It's just she's not there.
Are the other merchants around?
Yes.
Then she's going to ask them.
Which one specifically? There's multiple. There's one that sells pottery. There's that ham guy that you don't like. There is There's a new water rat seller also.
What?
Yep.
I mean, she's going to make a mental note of that. Wait a second. Is he not at his staff? Did he quit? Did he straight up, like, not? Is he not, like, has he given up on all business?
Maybe not. Who knows?
Well, we could probably convince him to get back into the game if we give him something. If we could probably convince him to get back into the game if we give him something else to sell.
So which one are you asking?
I mean, the water rat guy sounds the most interesting. Ham guy is just kind of a jerk. But,
So you asked rat guy.
He's basically like, hey, where's the guy who normally is at that stall? And afterwards, she was, after the answer to that, depending on what it is, she going to be like, "How did you get these? They're like really hard to. I thought they were really hard to get, like that kind of thing."
Well, yeah, of course they're hard to get. That's why I pay people to bring me those. He's a dwarf, by the way.
Hmm. If he asks money for information, she's just gonna be like, she would attempt to very politely just be like, "I'm gonna ask someone else," but he might not be that kind of dwarf. So where did he say the guy who's usually at that stall over there? Where is he?
He didn't say anything to that.
Does he?
He was answering. He was answering the question where he got these.
So, is he going to answer? Did he purposely not answer?
Are you going to ask again,
Yeah.
or? Well,
so where's the guy who's usually over there?
No idea what you're talking about.
He's like kind of tall and he has a bunch of masks and stuff.
He thinks for a bit. Nah.
Oh well, I guess you probably haven't been selling here as long. Well, thank you anyway. I'll go ask somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And she will give him a gold for his time.
He just bites down on it and puts it in his pocket.
It's fake.
Is it?
No.
You would have been in deep shit.
It was a joke.
I ain't giving fake money to a dwarf. That's how you get like grudges and hitmen.
That's how you get the bops. The bop on and
That is how you get grudges and hitmen.
That is how you get opposites of ice cream trucks.
Yeah.
That's how you get a whale heart through the chub. Okay, through the butt. Through the tum-tum. So I guess the you said ham pottery rat, so I guess the pottery guy.
The second you come closer than 5 feet to her stand, he just stares at you and then stares at his pottery and is like, "Hello."
Did he say hello or no?
Hello. I just imagine like he'd walk up to someone and he's like, "No."
Well, I kind of imagine he was like holding his arms over some of the little tiny pots to like protect them from this beast. Because I'm assuming that's what he's doing, right? He's trying to be cautious around someone that because they might be clumsy.
Yep. Looking at Casey, he actually does like hold his table.
I'm gonna just do a perception if I see that. Or is it incredibly obvious? Would you?
Incredibly obvious. He's like leaning over and like grabbing it with all his might.
Well, then she would take a step back and have her hands behind her back and just have like a nervous smile in one hand, like scratching the back of her head, and just be like, "Oh, sorry." Have you seen the person who's normally at that stand over there?
No.
Insight.
What did you roll?
21.
Huh? No.
I mean, that was an incredibly quick exchange. So she's, you know what? No, she's gonna make a routine of it. She's going to If she tosses him a gold, would she do it with so much force that it starts breaking things?
Oh no. Oh my god, just imagine Casey like grabbing the table. I asked you a question.
Well, she could tell he wasn't lying, so she's just gonna give him a coin. Well, no, she's going to also ask, like,
Yeah,
do you maybe know someone who does? I'm kind
points at ham guy.
of immediate eye narrowing.
Hmm? What's wrong? Why are you looking at him like that? He just seems to sell ham.
Who was
Fricks.
Someone made
Neither
his
of my
food stinky.
characters.
Yes. Yes, one of your characters. One of your characters made his.
Not for that. I mean, because we found out like info in game about him that is very, very bad, but neither of my characters know that.
Oh yeah.
I was asking who was present for that. Does she know that?
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was virtually everyone but my characters.
Why would you? No, one of your characters made his ham stink.
Oh yeah, that was
That's why people
Fritz.
left. Yeah.
So I guess Fricks does know then. Yeah?
Well, no, he was only doing that because the guy seemed like a smug asshole.
But I'm trying to think how close that event is to when Mask Guy whispered like he's a pedophile. If that was in the tavern with Vaporeus and in his wait, was that in the tavern with Vaporeus and Jeremy when everyone but Fricks was at the table?
No, I think it was. I thought he did that because he was told that he was a pedophile.
Oh, I thought it was in the. I thought I remembered it being in the tavern too.
Jeremy would have bombed his shit.
So.
Well, so would have Fricks.
So, well, regardless, Puppo eye narrowing is justified, and even if he knows or doesn't know, maybe he did know but he forgot, and then she's just like, well, Mask Guy said he does bad things to kids. But she's like whispering that.
He just shrugs. I just sell
I'm rolling a
pot.
perception.
No. She's not saying that to Pot Guy. She's saying that to Fricks for saying, why are you looking at him like that?
Oh.
Frix's eyes
She's
turn red.
specifically whispering it. So that pottery guy does not hear.
I think Bora would be like, bitch, you ate babies, got
I'm just imagining little Potty going like, I didn't know they were real.
And I just imagine a ham guy going, they are elves, I didn't know.
Frix's eyes turn red. He starts growling under his breath, and he says, he does what?
Does calming an inner beast count as animal handling?
No.
You have advantage on any persuasion for Frix.
Yeah, well, she's gonna roll for it so that we don't make a horrible the scene in front of these poor people. Even if it is to get a bad guy. Okay.
What's the numbers?
It's an advantage, and the advantage is 14.
Well, I don't know. Fricks can decide this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I contested against Inside, I forgot.
That was the wrong check. Whoops. Disadvantage. So yeah, he matches the check.
Rip.
Which matching is the defender always succeeds, right? No.
Yep. Attack AC is the same. Attack goes through. Wait, no. Attack does not go through. Yeah, the defender wins.
No, attack goes through if it
Yeah,
matches AC.
I remember specifically doing that with the Hydra. Because I looked it up on Reddit and everyone was like, match AC, it goes through. Match AC, it goes through. Match AC, it goes through.
All right, then the attacker wins. Why do you have disadvantage and floof advantage too?
Because Casey.
Because
Deep Friendo. I imagine it would be the same with Victorious.
Victorious has advantage against checks.
But why would it? Why would it give you minus on insight?
Because she is trying to convince him of something, and he holds her opinion in high regard.
Yeah.
Would it have either advantage or disadvantage on your part, not both?
Okay.
I'm asking. I don't know the rule set.
I was like, that's just flavor text effects.
It does change a little thing.
Not in broad daylight. I can wait.
Slow nod. And then immediately back to sort of happier face of just being like, just walking over going, hi. And she did give the party person golds, but I'm not exactly sure how she could do it gently.
Just put it on the floor next to his table.
Yeah, she will do that.
He grabs it, looks at it, and is like, all right.
So to the him person, she's like, hi.
Raises his eyebrow and looks. Still looks.
Thinking if I immediately go to, this is why I'm here, or if I should attempt to be like, buying something or like complimenting him first because he doesn't like us. I guess she would do a big sort of sniff that like is very audible and puffs her chest out, etc. And then she's just like makes like a and is like is this a fresh batch?
More or less.
Well, even if it isn't, it smells really good. How much is it?
3 silver pieces.
She will buy some and have it in a little bag and put it in her bag. Eat it all myself. I don't want to eat it all myself. I have some friends that I'm gonna bring it to. You see.
What?
I'm gonna bring it to my friends. Sorry, I just wanted to say I was putting it in my bag.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Hey, how long ago did the water rat person dwarf. Get here.
Who? He looks at the dwarf. Oh, that guy. Probably yesterday, I think. Yesterday was the first time I saw him, but
Are you not here every day?
Oh yes, I am. He was not.
So is anyone going to use that empty stall over there? Where's that person that we were over there before? Where did he go?
He scratches the back of his head. I'm slightly confused too. You heard that?
I twitch of wish shenanigans. Because only a wish could do this kind of mass memory wipe unless it was a god.
He's again asking.
He had a bunch of masks and he sold cooked rats over there.
Yeah, a few days have passed, yeah. Quite bastard. And come on, told him to get him out of here. I hope he died somewhere in the mountains where he belongs to.
So he went to the mountains, maybe?
I don't know where he went.
Well, he sent us to go catch some fish for him, and we were hoping to give them to him. So, I mean, even if you don't like the guy, I'm just trying to turn in what I have, you know.
This guy is not selling anything here anymore. He wouldn't be able to.
Well, I would go as far to be like, where does he live? But this guy probably wouldn't know because he doesn't like him. Well, she's just gonna say thank you and give him an additional gold.
No, thank you. He puts it in his bag.
Okay, how do I break?
What happened, if you know? Why isn't he able to sell here anymore?
Well, years and years of him spreading rumors about me. And, well, the guards finally took care of it.
What kind of rumors?
Well, since you have not heard them, I don't want to stain your mind with them. All untrue.
Well, then you have nothing to worry about, right? I just want to know if it's an interesting story.
I'm gonna roll an insight.
Do that.
What does he say to Casey?
I wait for that insight first.
22.
Yeah, apparently the guards. Yeah, you wouldn't know, but you sounds believable. Like you wouldn't know that.
The rumors are false.
Most of them, yeah. Like you would. There is rumors from him that he has spread and that the gods took care of him for that.
But what? So, Mask Guy has been spreading rumors. Some untrue, some are untrue, some are true. But they took care.
Maybe they took care of it because he was lying.
Well, we're going to check a jail, but we're not going to tell him that. maybe they kicked him out of the place as well. Or maybe they straight up executed him. Please don't execute Mr. Nice Rat Man. Well, I mean, see if there's there's literally nothing. I mean, she's going to double check the stall, but there's nothing remarkable whatsoever.
No.
There's not even there's not even signs of a struggle of the guards attempting to take him.
No.
So either they didn't take him here, or he came peacefully. Well, gonna be looking for a market guard to ask, but I mean, you know, saying thank you again to Mr. Ham person and leaving because she already gave she already gave him her little talk tip.
Huh.
Well, no, she's gonna give him the extra 2 silver pieces because she asked it questions, but the just so I can take it off my equipment, so I can take it off my list, and because she doesn't really know what to do with change. So, where is are there any market guards anywhere?
No.
Are there street signs on where a guardhouse or jail is?
The jail is pretty easy to see because it has what do you call it, like, is it called Judicar?
Judicar, what?
The
Cop cars?
What?
There won't be cars, Moira.
No, the thing with the blindfolded eyes and the
the Lady Justice
holding. Yes, it's called Lady Justice.
I just randomly said that. I don't know what it's actually called. Hold on.
Oh. Lady Justice. That sounds like a very bad superhero.
Well,
It
according
does.
to this Wikipedia article, often appears with prudentia, blah, 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 blah. Attributes are a blindfold, a balance, and a sword. Often appears as a pair with Prudentia, who holds a mirror and a snake. Originates from the personification of justice in ancient Roman art, known as Justitia or Justitia, after Latin Justitia.
Good. Yeah, we call her Justitia.
Yeah, who's equivalent to Greek Themis and Dyke.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Hey,
there you go.
Yeah, they have a Justitia. They have a Justitia.
That's the correct image, yeah.
They have that on the building. It's easy to see.
Well, I'm gonna go get it. And by the way, as Frix has his door with him, right? Frix has his door with him?
Yeah.
I kind of want to say that she goes into the mansion and steps immediately back out because she told him she was going to take that ham to her friends, and she is. And then she's going to stomp it and throw it away in front of them.
Oof.
Mm.
Like Elric is probably like sad Brocco noises of outside food, and then Casey just mutilates it, and he's like slightly less sad Brocco noises.
And I, as a cook, would be insulted to destroy food in that manner.
Well,
but
it's not his food.
it's still food.
Well, yeah, no, maybe so she wouldn't. Yeah, I guess she would just walk in and like chuck it, like the little bag that it's in, so that it lands on the floor. But then,
I was gonna say Elric would in fact be happy.
she's destroying it.
Yeah, so a druid that is okay with wasting food as a chef cook.
For one, it's not his food, and for two, it's meat, which he isn't entirely okay with to begin with.
So an animal died for the sacrifice of a good meal, and it gets destroyed. And Elric is completely fine with that as a druid.
Well, for another point, he's not there. He's in the kitchen. He didn't see it.
You just said he would be happy.
Yeah, but
he would be
Whatever.
if he saw it.
He wouldn't be like entirely like fucking elated. He would still be like, why did you? But as soon as she gave the reasoning of it came from a pedophile, he would be like, oh, okay.
This guy doesn't cook the kids, does he?
No.
But I
would
I
assume
bet
not.
that's one of the rumors Mask Guy was spreading about him. Well, going to the jail. Give me a moment. I'm going to grab my charger and phone.
Do that. Sorry, by the way, if not everything is very interesting right now. I'm really tired.
Understandable.
Because I've been awake for 2 days because of that disgusting court in the end.
I'm still awake as well.
Stress sucks.
Insomnia sucks.
I could sing you a song of that.
I wish I could I wish I could just, even if it's temporary, just to fall asleep almost instantly and almost anywhere.
Imagine you could just fall asleep and wake up whenever you want.
That is kind of my ability. Not exactly that, but I guess it helps being a light sleeper and just being able to flip a switch and I'm out.
Huh?
Damn. Mm. Could we do that now?
I'm typing up the message.
Please read it out loud to me. I can't read.
It's called the Caustic Caverns. He says, "Hey, where are you? We are in Serenity, but you are not apparently here. We have the water rats."
Oh, you're not getting an answer. No. No, not dead. No.
Asleep?
No. Not answering any outgame DM questions. Yep. I know. So there's 2 guards standing in front of the jail. Huh? Alright, okay. No, they did not detain him. They don't know where they are, where he is. No. No. They do remember that. They don't know where they got, where he has gone. He just got banned. Banned from the city for the cause that the lies that he told about the other salesmen were proven. In what direction he was banned? They don't know. No. Because they know exactly what happens if someone doesn't follow the rules. The law is Jonathan. Jonathan doesn't know anything either. He didn't give an escort as well. I was just saying that if he would have broken the rules, like not leaving the city, he would have gotten executed. Home. Yeah. I said no. Yup. Well, she says that he told her that he lived in the mountains, but all that before he came to Serenity, he lived in the mountains, but that's all she knows. Shrug. There's a mountain town. It's not really a high mountain, but it's like lot of hills, lot of little mountains, and it's the as you go left and down from Serenity, where Zeb was striding before, where Zeb was running around like her in the one of the cities in her encounter zone before you resolved it. Yeah.
And I will give her a pat. I'll give her a pat on the head. Good job. Good job.
Vapora is using massage spell now. Random spell. Random mage hand appearing massaging the hooves. It's a cantrip. It's easy.
Yep.
So wait, what? Casey just threw it on the ground, right? She didn't stomp it. Angry nappy noises.
God.
But pissed nappy noises.
Trixie's is mending on the doesn't.
I just imagine Nappy having a corn dog in her hand and be like, "What?"
Casey floats up over to the room.
Stop being lewd. Wait, let me just.
9.
I can't post a 9, but I can post this.
Wait. Stop being lewd? Okay.
It stops existing.
Oh. I'll come back.
Stop. Wait, I have more. I have one with the dirty Dan. Oh, wait. I'll tell Casey's dead on you. Fucking do it.
Last
you have
image from me. Last image
Wait.
from me.
Wait. Slamming contend the first. Hey, that's illegal.
I'll make it even better.
I'm good. Yeah, I know that. Oh shit. Wait. Imagine you went to a T-pose. How can he be mad at that? I love the laughing in the background as soon as I posted that.
It was well timed.
That looked great. I don't think anything is going to happen anymore today. Do you think it's going... I'm saying that. Do you think something will happen? Like, do you have anything planned? Like, something small? Yeah, like something that is not an entire quest line. What? To you all, if you have something little to do that isn't an entire quest line right now.
I'm trying to think of something.
Considering there's no magical shop or anything of that sort that Fricks would be interested in this place, no.
Why would you need a magic shop when you can make everything at home? Get it? DIY joke?
Because I'd feel like a dick if I constantly did nothing but make my magical items in my mansion, so I'm going to go out and attempt to buy some. On top of
With the money, I was about to say that.
No, with the money that he earned. He has a whole bunch of money. He was, doing shit when he was gone. On top of the fact he just turned in a mission for 500 gold.
These tea leaves were very potent. That grandma's name is now Larry, and she is very, very buff.
They were also very, very far off. Fricks had to dragon form there. Which is why he was in dragon form when he met up.
And a side thing could be visit the swamp because we haven't gone there. Or at least Ray could go.
You're gonna love the swamp.
Am I gonna meet an ogre and a donkey there?
Yes. Yep.
Side thing for me is learning how to smith, how to make weapons.
Oh yeah, right.
Ajax could help you, but he is not a thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Ajax is a smith. He is a monk. He legitimately smiths with his fists. He has heat resistance.
Meanwhile,
Yes.
Orna's like, take this hammer.
He has a set of metal mesh wraps that he puts on his hands, and then he punches the metal into the shape that he wants.
I'm just waiting for one of you to find the legendary weapon Snorsock. Snorsock.
Well, yeah, I'm not just silently sitting around. I'm thinking, what else aside from learning black?
I have literally nothing else I want to do here.
Yep, he just wants to go home.
I'm just tired, IRL.
Neppy's priority is killing Ornstein and Smo.
Plus, come on, what's Moira gonna do?
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
He looks like he's about to either drop the hottest mixtape of 2K18 or he's going to tell you the good kush. This frog is a criminal. Partners in crime. I love his eye. I love how he looks like touch me and you're going to regret your life choices.
No, he's glaring at Ray.
This, yes, All frogs hate him now.
The frog mafia is gonna come after him. Break his fucking kneecap.
They don't even call the frog mafia, they're just called the ribbits. The frog mafia is just called Croak. Oh shit.
Ow, croak pone.
Oh, I'm making a frog bus tonight. I'm making a frog bus tonight. Yes. Fuck. You didn't want me to hear. You didn't want me to make a frog voice. Break his fucking legs. No.
No. Instead of swearing, every swear word is replaced with ribbit.
Break his ribbit legs. Ribbit him up. Okay, no, that is bad. Also, now because you did that, how about croak him up? Ribbit is like fuck, and fucking is like croak. Like that's how he's going to talk, yeah.
Nice try, Tadpole, but I've been around the pond a few times.
Okay, that was actually really good. I feel beaten. I admit defeat. What? I'm not tapping to a frog voice, you sick. Oh boy.
Break his croaking kneecaps. You came to the wrong side of the pond, motherfucker.
Mother croaker. Okay. Yes, I will. I'm probably not going to do it because I will forget. But like, boy, if I think about it, you're gonna have to record me a few lines, boy. League of Legends new champion is a frog. I'm thinking. I think they have a frog. They have a rat.
Hey Casey, remember how I said in that game there's loot midgets? Hang on a sec.
Loot midgets, what game? That was my name in high school. Loot midget. Actually, my nickname was Kill Yourself.
It means that he is Hyperion personnel.
Right, what is
and
it?
he is.
You'll see. Skip Discord a moment.
Alright.
Come on.
But yeah, I'm currently in one of the plates. So there's no real way to farm loot midgets. You just have a random chance of appearing. So except for one area in the game where there's a mission where you open a box and there's like a 90% chance for a loot midget to fly out of each of the boxes. Yes. It's not supposed to be, but it is. What? Something funny about midgets?
So, I heard you like drop kicking toads, you little shit.
Look at what Ray posted. Oh, God, fuck.
I just found something.
What? What are
Should we break his crooked kneecaps, boss?
Wait.
Alright, so that's it for today?
Wait. Well, since no one is really doing something, yeah.
Alright, bye.
So I posted something
Bye.
new.
Wait, I'm almost done. Wait, where is it? Welcome
Sorry,
back.
I forgot to say have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
I hate you all. Oh, God. Oh, we're so stupid. Oh, fuck.
It would be interesting if this whole thing was a social encounter that Ray had to go through alone. And just go through the swamp solo. And the first encounter is with the Ribbits, the Frog Mafia.
So what, Ray? Where were you? I've been worrying about you. I thought the Frog Mafia.
I almost became lunch.
My last act.
Stop
Nah,
joining and
I'm
leaving. I
just-
hate the sound of it. God damn it! Fuck.
I didn't just join the Frog Mafia. I'm the leader now.
Where are the members? Dead. The tadpoles.
No, wait. You
They're
asked
my
where the-
children now.
No, you ask where the other members are, and just you see them in the distance. They're just coughing and wheezing. Slow down, boss.
And Casey just licks her lips and they go the other direction. Sorry, boss.
I was just like, oh, we suddenly remember we had all our stamina. Goodbye, boss.
Ah, perfect. Today was weird. I think I fell asleep like 10 minutes in the game. Oh shit. Casey, they may be dumb, but are they this level of dumb? Has a reason. You will see them soon. Didn't I already do that? Would be lame to use the same coin twice. Yeah, that happens, but like not in that dimension. Also, Ray, yes. Why do I want to call him Hubbard?
Are you sure you don't want to call him the Godfather?
The
Crow
Crow
Father.
Father.
Yes.
Yeah, but his real name is Hubbard.
Robert, the Crow Father.
Yes. Gotta go, boys. I'm way too tired.
All right, go to sleep.
Sleep well, boys.
I was about to do the frog voice. Enjoy sleeping with the fishes. Tell that little shit I said. Tell that little shit hello from the Crow Father when you see him in the 9 Hills. All right, that's enough frog lines for me because I do not think I can actually do that voice for a long time.